Well, hey, good afternoon. It's been a while since you have seen Miss Lori over here, hashtag Lolo Strong, and yours truly, Michael. So, anyway, this is kind of a weird video. We were going to do it from a park here in our neighborhood because we were tired of it just being the dull and boring in our house. And then we got over here to the park, and there's a lot of wind noise because we got a little nice windy November afternoon with 70 degrees cranking here in the funky town, Fort Worth. So, anyway, that being said, we have been away for a while. I woke up like 2 mornings ago to like a list of questions from my sister and said she had been like looking on the Lolo Strong channel and hadn't seen any updates. So here we go. We're going to get you guys up to speed. Originally, our intentions, or Lori's intention with this, was to do these more often. And maybe eventually she will. It's just, some days she feels awesome and some days she feels like poo-poo. So eventually maybe we'll get these out more frequently. So from there, I wish we were coming with more glorious news, but we had a little hiccup on Friday.
Again.
Today being Sunday, we had a hiccup, and that being a new diagnosis separate from CML, but yet a cancer diagnosis. Lori has had this little spot or a lump in her breast, and finally was able to get in and get some work done on that. And so Lori has officially been diagnosed on Friday with breast cancer. Beyond that, we don't have an answer. They biopsied it on Friday, confirmed that there is a spot of 1.8 centimeters that is malignant, and we are now awaiting some results, probably like by Tuesday or Wednesday, of what stage it is and how aggressive it is. So we kind of got another cancer diagnosis going on.
But let me back up. I'm going to time you out on that.
And I'm welcoming that.
Okay, so originally, again, you guys know this, the reason I went to the doctor was because of my high pulse rate. But what you didn't know is that I also went because I had found a lump in my breast back before Kinder's wedding. And I was, I do the human thing. We all have to do life, okay? And sometimes, things get put on the back burner, and, maybe we're not proud of it, but the point of the matter is, ladies, I'm speaking to every single one of you. If you find any type of lump in your breast, you need to go immediately. And I tried to, guys, but my daughter's wedding was more important to me than my lump, because I was sure it was going to be nothing. So we do the wedding thing, we go to Cabo, we get back. I'm involved in my job and in life. And so I finally reach a point to where I can't handle the high heart rate anymore. And the lump is getting bigger. And so I go to my PCP, and you guys already know this. She of course she gave me a referral for the mammogram, sent me to a cardiologist. However, all the blood work that she did on me showed that I had leukemia. And so everything has had to take a back seat to the leukemia. Well, 2 weeks ago, I went to have a mammogram, and I sat in the waiting room for 2 hours, and I finally, went up there, and I was like, why do all these people keep going in front of me? And they were like, well, Miss Hutton, we're just still waiting on an order from your doctor. And I'm like, you knew I was coming today, and so that's on you. You should have gotten everything that you needed before me. So
Healthcare 2019.
Yeah, and do not ever go to Envision. Do not go to Envision. I say boycott Envision, because they were so rude and so horrible. So I left Envision after I threw the paperwork in the receptionist's face, and that's on me. I'm sorry. But
Yeah, receptionist, if you're watching this, we apologize.
well, I was mad. So anyway, I got in my car and I called my PCP and I was like, please send me to Solus. Anyway, so they did, and I got my appointment set up, and so I went on Friday. And there is a mass. It is 1.8 centimeters, and again, I'm like in disbelief. I'm not even going to entertain the fact that I have breast cancer, but I had to go back Friday, just 2 days ago, for a biopsy, and I looked at the radiologist and I said, hey, are you 50% sure this is malignant, or are you 99.9% sure? And she looked at me, she grabbed my arm, and she said, I believe in keeping it real with women. I'm 100% sure this is malignant. I don't know what type of cancer it is. I don't know how aggressive it is, but that's what the biopsy is for. And so I underwent that. Simple procedure. The sound was worse than it actually felt, but you know, it's in my right breast, and now my right breast is like purple on one side because the needle was literally probably about that long. And I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead and throw it out there, to be honest with you guys. I have breast implants, and so they had to maneuver around so that they wouldn't poke it. But anyway, after everything was said and done, it was a simple procedure. It was painless. If you can undergo a bone marrow biopsy, I think you can undergo anything. That bitch was painful, to say the least. However, since I do have breast implants, I'm not a candidate for radiation. And so then she starts saying that now she's starting to speak out of her realm of specialty. I should have the results back on Tuesday, and on Tuesday I actually have to go to Dr. Madanat's office and have blood work and a visit with him.
Yeah, remember we graduated to going not every week,
right,
but every
other week.
Every other week.
Yep.
So this will be the first time you've seen him in a while. But anyway, just want to throw that in there. Sorry, I'll let you keep on your roll of your journey.
Anyhow, so when I saw him, or no, wait, when I got blood work 2 weeks ago, my hemoglobin was down to 7.6, and they're not going to infuse me or give me a blood transfusion until I'm at a 7. So these 2 weeks I've been struggling with energy because my blood count is already low. And so the only thing that I don't understand is why they're going to make me wait when you know that chemo is eating away at my hemoglobin and my hematocrit, and they're going to make me wait and suffer for 2 weeks. I didn't agree with that, but they couldn't justify doing a blood transfusion. So now I go on Tuesday, and I'm sure what's going to happen is that my hemoglobin is going to be either 7 or below, and now I'm going to have to undergo a transfusion. So maybe they'd already given it to me, but I don't know. I'm not an oncologist, so so that's on Tuesday. It's probably on the same day that I'm going to get the results back of this cancer and find out how aggressive and what type it is. So everybody wants to say, Lori, I know you can beat breast cancer. People do it every day. And then everybody wants to say, Lori, you can beat CML. People do it every day. But how many of you guys know a person that has to fight both cancers? I mean, if you do, please give me some input because I'm at a loss now. I was put on some blood pressure medicine, even though I don't have blood pressure issues. Remember my heart issues where...
Yeah, let's talk about that. So there's some positive and
Yeah.
slash a little bit of negative. So remember, as she started this out, the whole journey was because of the high pulse rate. So we had a visit with a amazing, I think we talked about this in the last video, amazing cardiologist over in
Dr. Sills.
Dr. Sills, and amazing first name being Michael. So Dr. Michael Sills over there in Dallas last week, or a couple weeks ago, and after she had the Holter monitor on for a few days, he did wind up going ahead and he put her on a blood pressure medication, which is definitely got the heart rate down. She hasn't seen heart rates like this since before February earlier this year. The negative being is that the first couple of days, I mean, like she felt like her legs were going to give out for underneath her all the time.
I felt like
Now
that
it's
today,
just
too.
kind of a random thing. Like she'll go a day and doesn't bother her, and then earlier today we had to go to the mall as she's showing her pulse rate off.
I hope you can see
I
that.
don't know if you can't
It's
see it.
73. I
Seven-
haven't had a pulse rate like that, and I can't even
Right.
tell you how long.
So earlier today we went to the mall. I was getting a little haircut. Belinda Brown, you can see I got it all trimmed off. Just kidding, it's all tucked
It's
up.
in a
underneath-
ponytail.
It's in a ponytail up underneath the hat, so don't get all excited that your brother got his hair back to normal. But anyway, so while I was getting a little clean up from my friend Sunny, Lori had a couple of things she needed to take care of in the mall, and sure enough, by the time she got back to me where I was getting the hair stuff done, she felt like her legs were gonna give out underneath her. Now tomorrow she may like rock and roll all day and it not bother her, and she might rock and roll for 3 or 4 days, and then all of a sudden she'll have a day where it feels like her legs are gonna give out from
I
underneath
felt
her.
fine this morning.
So
Or
it's
kinda.
kind of a crazy thing. Like I said in the beginning, it seemed like that. But the good thing is the heart rate is back down in normal numbers. But
You trade one evil
guess-
for another.
right, kind of trade one thing for another at this point right now. As I have to keep reminding her, I think between the CML and with the heart thing, it's just kind of, we're in a phase right now where we're trying to find that happy medium and get all medications regulated out. Just keeping it real. I think now we have this other thing coming up with the breast cancer as well. We have no answers right now other than we know that she has this 1.8 centimeter area that is malignant. And we'll get more details as far as the stage and the aggressiveness of it probably Tuesday or Wednesday, and then we'll kind of address that as well.
Okay.
So Lolo's, let me just finish.
Okay.
So Lolo Strong.
Is going from
So we were, obviously the color of the leukemia ribbon is orange. And we all know as of October, every year everybody busts out the pink. And that goes with October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and we see the pink. So I guess Lolo Strong is now orange and pink. I'll have to Google later what the combination of orange and pink makes, and maybe we can make a ribbon that color. But anyway, so Lolo Strong has gone from CML awareness to now breast cancer awareness as well. And that's kind of where we're at. I'm going to turn the platform back over to
I
Lori.
forgot what I was gonna say now.
Hey, and we got people like cruising around the
I
park.
know.
Hey, what's up, man? Okay. Hey. I guess
we're at a park again.
We're at a park. We were going to do this
We wanted
outside.
to do something outside because it's so beautiful out here, but the wind is blowing and it was affecting our audio.
I was all for it, but my little Virgo wife over here that's Miss Perfection, she didn't want any wind noise in the background.
So
Love you, Virgo.
I forgot what I was gonna say. It's chemo brain. Sorry, I'm having more episodes like this. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. So, I went and had my hair done yesterday. I love you, Julie Miller. You are the best. I'm just saying. However, she did confirm. So, with oral chemo, you don't lose your hair completely. But I've been noticing a lot of change going on with my hair lately. The texture. And I've been seeing like twigs. And then it's like broke off. Anyway, long story short, Julie did confirm that I am like losing my hair around my hairline. And that didn't make me happy. So just know, for new CML diagnosis people who are on oral chemo, you do still lose your hair. I have mine up in a ponytail today because it's hot and I got tired of it being in my face today. So, and I'm wearing my sunglasses because I keep losing my eyelashes and I don't know why. And I have on no makeup. So, didn't want to scare you guys. But anywho, what else is there, Michael?
You know what, guys? I think that's really it. I think we're going to kind of wrap it up a little bit shorter than normal. Most of these have been going 30 to 40 minutes, but let's kind of keep it short today. We will not be as tardy or delayed in getting one of these out next time, as we have some news to come. So,
well, I just think a lot of things hit us at one time and we didn't know what to report on. I mean, yeah, we got some positive news. You know, my heart is in perfect condition. I will undergo a echo on the 22nd, just to confirm that my heart is completely normal. But I think that everything kind of like hit us really, really fast and we were trying to take it all in. And we didn't know what to report on until we knew what to report on. And so my heart is good. It's very healthy. However, that lump that I found in my boob is definitely breast cancer. So
yeah, so let's just be real here and say, I don't know. Lori and I
we're in disbelief about this breast.
We're in disbelief right now, and you know, we want to put these things out as informative, but we don't want to sound like we're whining either. And you know, it's kind of hard to do one of these when you kind of keep getting. I'm just gonna keep it real. It's kind of hard to do one of these every time. It feels like every other day we're getting kicked in the junk right now. But you know what?
What?
Screw you, 2019. I feel like 2020 is going to be amazing.
We say that every year.
We do say that every year, but you know what?
Every year just keeps getting worse.
We have a little bit more purpose behind it this year, so I feel like this woman's going to have some amazing results in 2020. I think we're going to get all the news out here in 2019. And then in the month of December, we're going to get this thing mapped out. And then we're going to learn how to kick arse in 2020 with these low health challenges and whatever else life might throw at us. So anyway, I know this is a little bit of a funky video with us sitting in our car. Like I said,
I just wanted to do it.
We
in the
wanted
park.
to get out of the house and do it at the park, but there was a lot of wind noise, and so we decided to do it in the car. That way, at least that got us out of the house. So now, I want to say that we always say, please like, share, because that way that gets
and
more,
subscribe.
and subscribe, because that gets more people aware of this. So now, if I could just ask you guys, if you've been doing some research on CML, chronic myeloid leukemia, and we're not worried about production value here. Yes, I have a glow over my head, but that's probably because I'm angelic.
Now we're doing twofold. It's CML and breast cancer.
And
So
I know you guys are all aware of breast cancer.
yeah,
That's what
we
this
already
is.
know about breast cancer.
So now we got. But hey, you know what?
But who struggles with both? Like,
Us.
let's reach the next victim that struggles and is a victim of both cancers. It's a whole new era now.
It is a whole new
I don't know anybody that has double cancer like this.
We don't know anybody personal, but we know there's
Right.
people out there. So
That's
Hey.
why I want to help them.
if you know my gal, she likes to double down and do it big. So let's do
Wow.
it. Here we go. Let's take this on. Everybody help us fight this thing. Whether it's getting the word out, we could appreciate your continued prayers, your continued support, your continued good vibes. We love you all. And with that, gonna wrap it up. Got anything else to say, Lola, before I hit
don't.
this off button?
I don't. I just appreciate you guys so much. Again, like, share, and subscribe. That's what's going to get the word out. I will, you know what? I promise you, I will do a video this week to tell you the results of the breast cancer.
And or visit with our oncologist that we see for the CML
Right.
on Tuesday. So we'll
Right.
just kind of give you some updates on those numbers as well.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
he may do some medication regulations, and
I'm hoping my chemo's going to go down.
I'd be curious to see what he thinks about this whole breast cancer thing, even though that's not his scope. He may,
Yeah, that's another thing. You're right. He doesn't deal in breast cancer, so I'm going to
just-
have two
right.
oncologists.
Yeah, he just deals in blood disease and blood cancer. So,
But I'm sticking with UT Southwestern. I promise you that.
all right. With that being
All right.
said, it is now 3:44.
Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas
rock
Cowboys
it.
play tonight at 7. They're going to take out those Minnesota Vikings. And we greatly appreciate all you guys. Love you. Have a great week.
Bye,
Peace
guys.
out. Bye.